This is the weather forecast video for Friday, August the 26th, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see a cold frontal system to the west of the state. That'll be in a dissipating stage as it moves into the state later today, with only some cloudiness and maybe an isolated sprinkle, but Hurricane Irene off the southeast coast is the main story. Here's the watch warning map from earlier this morning. You can see the main issues are over the Atlantic coast with tropical and hurricane watches and warnings across the eastern seaboard. And here's the track of Hurricane Irene as a Category 3 storm, 115 miles an hour, moving north at about 14. See, the track will take it toward the Outer Banks of North Carolina and then into New England by later in the weekend. The QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, shows where the heaviest rain will be from Irene, mainly along the eastern seaboard and into New England. In the state here, virtually nothing to maybe a half an inch. Let's take a look at the 0C GFS Model Run. At 1 p.m. today, you can see a heat ridge building over the Intermountain West and into the southern plain states, but the main story will be with Hurricane Irene, which will be south of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, still moving to the north. Saturday, high pressure will be over us, but all the attention will be on Irene, which will be near the Outer Banks of North Carolina at that time. Sunday, the hurricane will now be near New York City or just east of there, bringing very heavy rain and wind to that area. Meanwhile, we'll have a storm system to the west of the state. Monday, the chances of rain, little if any, maybe 20% or less, mainly west of I-35, as the remnants of Irene move into the Canadian Maritimes. Tuesday, with Irene now out of the picture, attention turns to some widely scattered chances of showers and storms over the Midwest and over the Southeast. Wednesday, a storm system begins to develop over the northern plains with southerly winds aloft. This will bring the possibility of warmer and more humid weather to the state. And by Thursday, you can see that storm system is still just to the west with southerly winds. Highs will be back near 90 degrees with dew points near 70 once again. We head to a week from today, the 2nd of September. You can see still a ridge developing south and east of the state with the trough to the west, and that storm system is still poised to move at us, but that ridge that's to the east of the state is keeping it from moving in this direction, so warm and humid weather will likely continue. We move further into Voodoo, September the 6th, trough moving in through the western Great Lakes and northern Plains states with a bit of a vortex over western Ontario. With that could spark off a shower or storm by Tuesday night or maybe Wednesday morning after Labor Day. Otherwise, it'll be seasonal temperatures. But by the end of the forecast, September 10th, a big trough over the eastern half of the country and a ridge developing out into the west and up into Canada with another trough off the Pacific Northwest coast. With this very wavy pattern, high pressure over Kansas City will bring some cooler Canadian weather, while the west will be heating up and some rain over the east coast. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.